What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NY Prepper. I wanted to just do a hurricane update, and since we're in the hurricane season, I think this is going to be a new recurring series for my channel. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a weekly hurricane update, or even bi-weekly, so twice a week, depending on what's going on and how busy the hurricane season is. But maybe as we get into the hurricane season, I'll do like updates twice a week, or maybe even more. So I'm just going to do the first update for this year, for 2020. And I talked about before how the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is expecting an above average hurricane season. And I talked about that. I talked about how we're heading into a La Nina pattern, and La Nina patterns usually mean more hurricanes, especially Atlantic hurricanes. So without further delay, I'll do the first official update of the series. So whoever's watching, you're a part of my the history of my channel here. This is groundbreaking, okay? All right, so it's pretty quiet right now. We have in the southeast, there's an interesting disturbance that I wanted to mention to you guys. Right now, it has a 20% chance of formation in the next 48 hours. It's an area of low pressure located inland over northeastern Georgia. It's producing a large area of showers and heavy rain over portions of the southeast. The low is expected to move generally northeastward towards the coast of the Carolinas and the mid-Atlantic states, and some development of the system is possible later this week if it moves over water. Regardless of development, the low is forecast to produce locally heavy rainfall that could cause flash flooding across parts of the southeastern U.S. over the next few days. And they're giving it a 20% chance of turning into a tropical cyclone and over the next 2 days. And then once you go further out to 5 days, they're giving it a 40% chance. So any of you guys in the southeastern United States, be prepared for flooding and possible severe storms, okay, from this little system here. But I don't think it's going to really turn into anything major, at least not over land. If it heads out into the middle Atlantic area and it gets out into the Atlantic, then there could be some development. I don't believe the Atlantic is warm enough yet, so I don't think if it does develop, it's not going to turn into anything major, because the water's just not warm enough yet. But I'll keep you guys updated on that one. And then the other one is Tropical Storm Kristina, which is forecast to become a hurricane in a day or two. And let's just look at the information here. So right now it has 40 mile per hour winds, and the minimum pressure is 1,005 millibars. So it's not that strong. Typically with hurricanes, once you get below like 980 millibars, 970 millibars, that's when you're talking about a pretty powerful storm. Anything below 1,000 is pretty strong. But above 1,000, it's marginally, weak. It's moving west-northwest at 13 miles per hour, so it's moving very slow. And let's just look at the cone here, the warning cone. This one is forecasted to turn into a hurricane by 7 p.m. on Wednesday, okay? And it's going to turn into a storm sometime tonight, Tuesday night. Well, actually, it already is a storm, theoretically. It's barely a storm. If it has 40 miles an hour per winds, it's barely a storm. It's more like a depression right now, strong depression. But it's forecasted to become a hurricane, and then it's going to peter out around Sunday and turn back into a storm again. But so, I just wanted to do this quick little update. Everything else looks good. We don't have anything major going on. So, everything else is clear. And, let's just look at the 5-day outlook. All right, so they are giving a 40 to 60% chance here of this disturbance I talked about forming possibly, and then moving up along the Atlantic, which is obviously a concern. A lot of these northeastern states, they're not really used to having big hurricanes, like New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, Boston. I mean, we get hurricanes occasionally, but I don't live close to the coastline. But for all my fellow New Yorkers that live close to the ocean, we really don't get strong storms that much. Besides Sandy, I think before Hurricane Sandy, there really wasn't any major storms that hit New York City for a long time. So a lot of these northeastern cities are vulnerable because they don't have good preparations like the southern states do that are more used to having regular storms. So they have special building construction. A lot of homeowners have homeowners insurance. People are generally more prepared and understand the threat of hurricanes and needing to be prepared for them. So so that's pretty much it, guys. So we'll watch this area here in the southeast, but it looks like everything's clear for now. So thank you guys for watching. I'll keep you updated as we head into hurricane season. I'll do these updates every week and more if needed. So take care, guys. God bless. Don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere.